Right, hi Shelly. Thanks again for booking your reading with me today. I don't know if you have watched any of my videos on YouTube or anything like that of my actual readings. Sorry, the table is gonna make the camera shake a little bit, and I am one for arms on the table, so I apologise in advance for that. Yeah, so if you haven't seen any of my videos, I'll just quickly go through what I do and how I do things. So the majority of the reading, which I'm sure you've seen before, I do with the classic tarot, okay? So I do read intuitively. I don't learn the cards, so I could draw a card for you today the same as somebody else and you'll get totally different messages. I look at the card and I receive messages through that card, okay? So that's how I will give you your messages. So I do 3 of the tarot, which represent past, present and future. The classic tarot in the past, present and future normally spans like a year, so it can be a year to 6 months ago, now year to 6 months in the future. Then I also draw 3 cards from the Angel Oracle, exactly the same really, past, present, future. Interpret the card as they tell me, but these represent a much nearer time to now, so it can be like a month ago now and in a month's time. And then at the end I also draw one of these, a starseed card. These are kind of an extra little bit of fun. I was just drawn to it. Obviously you can see I like the colours with my nails and stuff, but I was drawn to these across the shop and just feel like I was meant to have these, but I haven't even looked through the entire deck. I like the cards to come out and be a little bit of a surprise to me, and I find these are sort of a little message just from our ancient ancestors, so a little bit more spacey, alien-y, that sort of connection. Okay, so it's a little bit different, but these are beautiful and they do sometimes give the strongest message. Okay, so like I say, we do 3 tarot, 3 angel and a starseed, but other cards may come out as we go through the reading, so we'll see what we get. Like I say, this normally lasts about an hour, but it can go on, all depends how much is coming through to me, obviously, and because you're not sat right in front of me, I've got no back and forth, so I might ramble on, okay? So hopefully it'll be about the right stuff. So as I was getting the cards ready, asking for your energies to be put onto the cards and energies to be connected, I did get a couple of things pop into my mind straight away. So before we even start the reading, as soon as I picked up the tarot and asked for your energies to be put on the cards, more or less as I finished that sentence in my mind, I had a lump in my throat, which obviously made me feel like I was going to cry immediately. So I don't want to start off on a bad foot or a bad note or anything, but that was the first thing that I noticed. So I don't know if that resonates with you or not. Feeling very upset at the moment, and then a couple of cards did jump out. I can't remember exactly what the cards were now, but in my mind it was as if maybe a family member or a loved one has left you recently, passed over, maybe not passed over, but just no more contact. I do feel more passed over. And then as I continue to shuffle and ask for your energies, 2 separate cards that can sometimes be used for pregnancy did pop out. So I'm not saying you're pregnant, but I feel either you or somebody around you, the loss could have been a miscarriage, that kind of thing. I hope that makes sense for you. Like I said, that was before I even started. Obviously I haven't started your reading yet, but just as I was trying to connect with your energies, they were the major things that were coming through. Just another little side note as well, when I'm giving messages, if I get goosebumps coming up on my arms, that's normally a sign that that is the main message for you today. And they tend to be the more obscure things, so we'll just keep an eye out for that as well as we go through. So yeah, so I don't know if you have suffered a loss recently, but that is what I was picking up. So if it's not you personally, it's somebody very, very close to you has just experienced loss. Okay, so if that is correct, I'm very sorry about that. Hope you're okay. We'll start the reading properly now, and we'll see what else comes through. It could be relating to this. That could just be another side message. I do get some random. We normally have like a general flow of the reading messages, and then little bits will just be thrown into me, sometimes to confuse me. I think it makes them laugh, but I do pick up a lot of physical things. Okay, so if I start to touch a certain part of my body, which I then notice to be a bit random, that can sometimes lead on to be a message in itself. Okay, so I can see at the moment, I'm really like pushing my hands together like in prayer position. So I feel like you have been asking for a lot of help. I can see you sort of, not necessarily on the end of your bed like in a movie, on your knees praying, but and I don't know if you're religious, spiritual, anything like that, but this is, I just feel like you have been asking for some help lately, okay? And I'm really like squeezing my hands together. It's actually hurting a little bit. I'm glad I've got all my rings on. So I feel like you have been calling out and asking around spirit, anyone who can sort of connect your energies, they will feel that you're a little bit sad at the moment. Okay, so let's hope we can cheer you up. So stop waffling on, Don. Let's get started. Okay, so obviously I have shuffled and asked for your energies to be put on the card, but I get the cards by jumping cards only, so I will continue to shuffle until I have 3 at least. Sometimes, like I say, more will jump out, but this way as well, I know I'm not just deciding to cut the deck in a certain place. It's not me doing it, it's spirit making the cards jump. Okay, getting a little bit of okay, so I don't know if you're a hay fever sufferer as well, which I'm not normally, but that could be like the crying as well. So I don't know if that's something that might come out in here as well. So just another little side note, could be a hay fever. And excuse me for just having a sip of my coffee. Okay, right. And let's start. Sometimes shuffling goes on for ages. I do apologise if that's going to happen. Okay. Oh, straight away. This one did jump out while I was shuffling earlier for you. I'll show you all the cards in a second when they're all out, okay? So that was quick to come out, and like I say, it has already been out, so this must be important. Okay, can we have 2 more cards, please, Spirit? Messages for Shelly. Any messages and insights for Shelly that she might need to know? Thank you. Thank you. And one more, please, Spirit. Whoa, okay. I said there could be more, and there are many more. Hold on one second. Okay, so I feel like that flew out first onto the floor. Then we have these. Okay. Right, so I'll quickly show you what we have here for the tarot. So your first card is the Moon, which I know represents Pisces, because I am a Pisces, and this is my tarot card box. Okay, so little side note, don't know if you're a Pisces, that's your first card. I'm going to leave my glasses on, sorry. Okay, and then we have the 6 of Cups. Slap bang in the middle, the Justice card. The Judgment card, I mean these two couldn't go any better together really. And then we have the 9 of Swords at the end. Okay, so like I said, this is past, present, future. So we've got 2 little extras in amongst what we would normally have, which is good for you, I suppose. More messages. Okay, let's see what angel cards we're going to have. Okay, cards for Shelly, please. Messages for Shelly. Have 3 jumping cards, please, Spirit. At least 3. Thank you. Again, I'll show you those in a second. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Just 3 of those. Okay. Oh, okay, so your first nails, your first card in your angel cards is your sacral chakra. Sacral, whatever you want to say. Next we have fairies. I love this one. It's beautiful. And last but not least, we have the parents card. Oh, the way the light The ring light is circling those. Okay. See, now this, they like to mess me around as well, because I should be starting here. This has been happening a lot for me lately. I should start obviously on the first card, and then they chuck me a curveball and I end up starting somewhere in the middle. This one happens to be right at the end. Okay, so the parents card, I will just read the little bit of writing there for you. The divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother and father. Okay, so so I mean, I don't really want to say this, but is this the loss of a parent, grandparent, somebody on a parental level, if you know, like somebody you'd look at as a parent, a step parent, an adopted parent. This all counts. Somebody that helped to raise you or raised you on their own. Okay, counts as a parent. And I don't feel like there's any problems here. They just, to me, they just look very, very proud of you at the moment. And I see the mother figure holding this tambourine, but to me, it's being shown as the moon. So we have the moon in the last card and the moon in the very first card. So I don't know if this mother figure is the Pisces or a water sign. Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio are all the water signs. Like I say, we are sort of jumping back and forth as well. So I don't know if this relationship was a little bit, not broken, but you're not in close vicinity to each other all the time. So there's times where you didn't have a lot of time together in between seeing each other. Okay, so again, I have no one sitting with me, so I have to assume that what I'm saying is right and carry on with this. But yeah, they're very proud of you. So maybe you feel like the communication wasn't as strong as you'd have liked it to be, but your parents have always been there supporting you. Okay, and the playing of the music, it's like I don't know how to put this into words. Sometimes I do get confused with speaking what I'm trying to get out of my mind. Like they're playing your tune. Does that make sense? So they understand, even though you might not think that they did or do. They totally understand, and they do sing your praises. That's what I'm trying to get out. Singing your praises, okay? They are singing your praises to other people. So you might not know they do this. You might not feel that they do this. But they really, really do. They do sing your praises a lot, okay? So let's try and start at the beginning. I know we have started already, but let's try and do this in a methodical way. Please help me to get all this in the right order. Stop throwing curveballs at me when I'm just starting. Okay. Right. So, like I say, the moon card is normally relating to Pisces or water signs in general. As you can see, there is obviously water here. And when I did get this earlier as well, I did feel like, okay, this is giving, again, a similar message to the parents card, because it keeps tracking my eyes back to there. I feel like the similarity is these two people as well. So what I was just saying, like, they sing your praises, but you don't see them doing that, which is true for most people. People don't big you up necessarily to other people when you're in the room. That can be, they can be speaking to other siblings, other family members, their friends. Just because you don't hear it doesn't mean they don't do it. Okay, so I feel like this is kind of you here in the water, feeling a bit like, oh, there's nobody's looking back to help me, nobody's supporting me, nobody's there for me. I feel like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with things. These people really are there for you. If you just give them a little shout, they'll turn straight away, okay? And they will notice you. So they do notice you. They do know what you're doing. They're very, very proud of what you're doing as well. Like I say, they're literally like howling to the moon, singing your praises as loud as they can, okay? So I keep getting a tap on my shoulder as well. When I get things like this, when I envisage spirit as family or spirit guides, this side is normally for guides, this side is for family. So again, I feel like this might be a family member that is in spirit, that maybe passed before they had a chance to tell you how proud they are of you. I don't know what it is you're doing. This might come out in the cards, but yeah, so I feel there's definitely two people that I feel are parent types that really are trying their best to support you, but maybe they're just not showing it how you expect it to be shown to you. Okay, so yeah, don't feel like you are drowning. Now it's getting hard for me to talk. Okay, so I said about the lump in the throat to start with, didn't I? I just said as well that if you just shout them, they will turn around to you. I think there is something you need to say to your parents, these people. There's something you need to speak out, because like I say, I'm finding it hard to actually speak. They're like trying to block me off here, but at the same time want me to give you the message, which sounds counteractive, doesn't it? But no, you do have a lot of support raining down on you. See, I mean, the moon doesn't rain, it's like rays really, but I'm seeing this as it is raining down on you. You're just and they're sort of protecting you from anything coming. So maybe somebody has been talking to them, or they've been talking to somebody about you or your situation, and that person they're talking to has been a bit spiteful, you know, like the pincers here, like these two are not having any of it. Okay, so even, like I say, even if they don't say it in front of you and you don't feel supported, they really do have your back. Okay, which parents should have their children's back. Not always the case. Okay, so especially if one, if not both, have passed over, you will feel alone, you will feel abandonment, even though it's not anyone's fault probably. But so even if they are in spirit, not on this earthly plane, they are still doing their parental job for you. Okay, and that's lovely. Like so the tapping of, I just saw a shadow go past. Okay, so the tapping of the shoulder, you will probably feel this. Okay, it could be a little brush, a tickle, an actual tap, a grab, something on your right shoulder. That's how they're going to show that they're trying to support you. Okay, literally like trying to hug you. So if you haven't felt this yet, you will feel it, but this is in the past position, so I feel like you have felt it, maybe you just haven't noticed it. Okay, sorry about my light reflecting on my glasses as well, I've just noticed that. But yeah, so this, I felt your sadness straight away. I felt sadness straight away. I'm not going to guarantee that it's you. I feel it is you, but you could be feeling sad for somebody else. But so this whole parent feeling alone situation is kind of, it's false. Okay, so even though we feel things sometimes and we're adamant that our feelings are real, the feelings might be real, but the situation might be made up. Okay, not 100% real. So like I'll keep saying the same thing, don't I? Even though you might feel unsupported, you have full support. Okay, day and night as well. I know this is the moon, but this could also, if you covered up that middle bit, it's also the sun. Okay, so you have support all day, every day from these people. Okay, I hope that makes sense. There's also the path leading forward. Okay, so this path cuts between the two. I feel like this is the path you have to take. So there is something you need to get off your chest and say to continue on this path. Okay, but don't worry about upsetting these people. It's something that needs to be said, and they will appreciate you for saying it. Okay, even if there's a bit of up and down for a few days or weeks or whatever, they'll always be there for you, for supporting you and comforting you, and yeah, fighting your corner for you when you are not there. Okay, that is happening constantly, so that's nice. Okay, so moving on to the next card, and this is the Six of Cups. Again, cups relate to water signs, so we've got quite a lot of water sign connection on here, which again is Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. This I see again is connecting with an older relative. Obviously, like the lady looks old, and I've it's kind of like, so this is between what's happened and what's happening now. So this I feel is more recent than this one. Okay, so bear with me. Yeah, so I feel this is, although it looks like he's giving a gift, okay, I feel the gift is the thing that you need to say. And it's like she's opening her arms like, finally, you said it. We were wondering, we weren't sure what you were thinking, once you say this thing, or do this thing, these people will be grateful. And again, that sounds like if you've been holding something in, it's normally a negative thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's why you hold it in and you don't say it. But I feel like these people, your family members, are going to be more grateful that you said it, because they can see it's damaging you internally. Okay, so they'd rather you got it off your chest for your own benefit and upset them a little bit than for you to keep it, because it's not doing you any good. This is here. Okay, this is where you're feeling it. So I don't know if you do have chest problems, or anything like lungy or throat, but when you don't say what you need to say, this is where the pain is collecting for you. Okay, I'm not hitting my necklace. This is what they called chakra necklace. Okay, so it's got all the 7 stones representing the 7 chakras. And I'm like literally hitting it. I don't do this, okay? So it's like a heartbeat, really strong. Yeah, so anxiety, okay? It's more anxiety. You're scared to say this thing, but they all want you to say it, okay? So you just need to get this thing off your chest to these older people, and you should start feeling a little bit more evened out. The anxiety will drop dramatically. You'll just feel the release of like literally, like if you're holding on to a hot rock or something like that, it just hurts and hurts and hurts. It's not going to get better if you keep holding on to it. As soon as you open your hand and drop that rock, it stops the pain. Okay, so that's literally what they're telling you. You need to say these things to this person, these people, and then you can start building more on all the rest of the stuff that's going on. Okay, which I don't know what you've got going on, but this is really holding you back. You might not even know. Okay, so if you're going to the doctors or there's something going on in this area, it could even be like, oh, shoulders, oh, just all tense and tight. You have to release it, okay? You might even have to go and do something actually physical as well. So not just verbally release it and mentally release it, but physically. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely like a tension here. I don't know if you get bad shoulders, aches and pains across here. Yeah, like I feel like I just like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, stretch right out. You're just covering everything up, and I think you feel like you're protecting yourself doing this. That's like huddled up fetal position, protection for yourself, when really you want to be like, they want you to be like this. Okay, so you need to get rid of all that horrible stagnant energy that's inside you and stuck inside you. Okay, don't be scared to let it out, because everyone's entitled to their feelings and thoughts as well. Just because you might upset somebody, sometimes you just have to, because you've got to put yourself first in many situations. If you don't look after yourself, I'm going to sound like RuPaul now, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? It's true, okay? So if you're not fully aligned and clear yourself, you can't really be a support to anybody else. Not properly, not fully, okay? Because you've got too much negative energy circling around here, okay? And your heart and your chest, that's where you really want to be open, okay? That's where you want to clear all of this, so not only can you give out stuff more clearly and easily, but you want to be able to receive it, okay? Bloody shoulder. Okay. Well, I mean, it's nice, but it's constant. Okay. And so then on to what's happening right now, okay? And we have the Justice card. Now, I don't see any court case or anything like that with this for you, but we do have, again, two pillars. Two pillars, okay? So again, pillars of support. So this is definitely, you're getting things into balance with the scales here. The sword is your inner strength, okay? I always find that the suit of swords in the tarot represents your internal strength and how you feel about yourself. And I feel like right now, this is card number 11 as well, and I did see 1111 just a little while, obviously at 1111, but I was shuffling at the time asking for your energies. So we now have card 11 slap bang in the middle, and the columns are an 11 as well, okay? So we've got an 11 on there, and we have an 11 on here, okay? 1111, that is the angel number. That's when they're trying to communicate with you. So like I keep getting the tap on the shoulder, maybe this is your guardian angel trying to show you that they are there. You can have more than one. You can have, I mean, you could have 11. That could be what they're telling me. But and whoever's passed over is now a guardian angel for you anyway. So you have, if you, all the ones you had already, you now have at least an extra one with this person that's passed. Okay, but I feel right now, if you do these things, you should start to feel more balanced. I mean, that sounds obvious, doesn't it? Getting things off your chest, then you will be, of course, automatically more balanced. But yeah, I don't feel like the justice is relating to anything like legal or anything. It's not legal justice. This is justice in your mind. Okay, so maybe the thing that you need to get off your chest, the reason you don't want to say it is because somebody could get in trouble for it, and you feel they should get in trouble, rightfully so, but you don't want to be the one. Okay, so once you say this thing, they will get their justice. Yeah. Okay, so the thing, bear with me, I'm getting quite mixed things coming in at the moment. What is it you need to say? Who is it about? Can you tell me who it's about? Getting emotional again. Okay. I feel like the sadness goes back a little while, and it is this sadness is relating to the thing that people need to know. Oh, I don't like giving sad messages. I much prefer happy ones. But this, I mean, this is it is becoming a happy one. Let's say that, because you're doing this all for yourself as well. I know we're telling you like you need to do this, but it takes all your inner strength to do this. I do feel like right now you've found that strength. Okay, so I don't know if it's what I've just been telling you, and you're like, I was thinking that, I knew that, I knew I was right. Okay, this is all about personal strength and knowing, going with your gut feeling as well. So maybe now is the right time to say it. It hasn't been the right time until now, okay? And now is the perfect time to get the justice, because if you'd have said it before, it would have either been to the wrong person, or the right people wouldn't have been around to get involved. Let's put it that way. Now it is exactly the right time for you. Okay, and as this card is beneath, you can't see that there from the camera, beneath the fairy card, which is also in the middle, I do feel like this goes back to something maybe even from your childhood. Okay, so something has been with you since childhood, and you're only just talking about it now. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You have kept this hidden very well. Again, we're jumping over the cards now, we're not in any order, so I feel this is maybe how your mind has been over the last few years, definitely. Like you're going from one thing to the other, that's trying to find this, when what you really need to do is go back to the thing from childhood and realise that that is the thing. Does that make sense? So when you sit and regress back into your life and think of things, memories, good or bad, sometimes a little connection will be made and you go, oh, that's why I do that, or that's why I do this. And do you get what I'm trying to say? So I feel like this sadness and this keeping things to yourself goes right back, but now is the time. Okay, now is the time to gain your justice and balance in your life. And like I say, the angels are pushing you to do this, pushing you, literally, like maybe that's the push on the shoulder. Okay, they want you to do this, they want you to feel complete happiness in yourself. Okay, and then obviously that leads on very well to judgment, justice and judgment. Okay, I mean, they can sort of be the same card, really. But so this is coming up very soon after today. Excuse the nakedness on the cards. I might even get in trouble for this, actually. I'm supposed to colour the body parts in for YouTube, but hopefully they won't notice this one. Okay, so judgment card. This, I feel, is your release, your feeling this. Okay, you've got the angels from above blowing your trumpet. Okay, so they're very proud that you've actually made this change now. They're very proud that you feel like you're receiving your justice. You've finally had that voice, you've had that power, you've had that ability to do this by yourself, to realise there's something wrong and to do something about it and to shout it from the rooftops, kind of thing, like, and you're not the only one. So whatever it was may have not only been affecting you, but you didn't know. You just thought it was just you, and now you've said what you had to say. Other people are like, well, I always thought that, or that happened to me, or we were all there, we all saw that, and that's extra support. But everybody was in a box. See them? I mean, these look like coffins to me most of the time. I don't know why, but I'm seeing them as boxes today. So everyone just got into their box and put the lid on. You're the first one, like a jack in the box. Do you know what I mean? You've sprung out with, I'm drawing a line. I am literally drawing a line in front of me, drawing a line. From today, I'm stronger, I'm better. Them people, that person, that situation has affected me for too long, and I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, so you're really stepping into your power, and just reaching out for new things to come your way. Okay, so it's like you've had an epiphany. Okay, and that kind of goes well with our last card on here. I mean, that looks terrible, but this is to come. So this might, yeah, okay, right, again, bear with me, I'm babbling a little bit here, aren't I? So this and this are linking very well for me, because if you just look here, see there's like a little battle going on there, and let me make sure I've got that round the right way. This person is in power and overwhelming this person. Okay, this is you fighting for all of these, not just you. Okay, so I feel like what you say, what you do, what you say, what you release is going to help more than just you. It's going to help a few people. But coming up, so card number, this is September, I'm going to put this out, okay? Either in September or by September, this is all going to be out, and you are going to be the person these people are coming to now for inspiration, for support. So you've gone from being the person that felt like they needed that to being the person providing that, okay, in the space of a year. That's amazing. That's really, really amazing. This sometimes is like nightmares. You're having nightmares, things like that. I don't feel it's nightmares, even though they're clearly in bed, waking up with swords above their head. I feel like this is you thinking, have I got the strength to do this? How can I do this for everybody? Have I got the strength? Feeling maybe a little bit of guilt as well, creeping in there because of what you released. But have faith, because you were the only one that could do this, okay? You were the only one that could say this thing. You were the only one strong enough at this time to start this thing rolling, okay? You're pulling back the blanket. You're pulling back so people can see more, okay? Does that make sense there? And the strength, like I said, the swords represent inner strength here. This is all, it's like you're not looking at it, okay? So you're having moments of not feeling able to do this for all these people, but you have all support. Oh, also, the patterns on the blanket here, that's all like little astrology signs and stuff in amongst all of that. So again, that's you have support of angels, spirit guides, family and friends that have passed, people on the earthly plane that are agreeing with you and helping you. They're all spurring you on to carry on, because what you're doing is a good thing, okay? Not just for you, but for other people around you as well. That's really nice. It might be a bit tough, it might be a bit hard going, but they wouldn't give us stuff that we can't cope with, okay? They just wouldn't keep trying to make you see and make you aware of things if they thought you couldn't cope with it, okay? So believe in yourself, believe in your inner strength. Soon as this is freed, you just, it's almost like you'll get like a superhero moment. Do you know what I mean? Like suddenly you've got powers and you're not the same person you was. So yeah, so although that looks pretty sad and down, I feel it's kind of the opposite. You're just having moments of self-doubt, but please don't think too much on those, because this is where we want to be. You want to be here and stay like that. Don't let the guilt creep in, okay, and start bringing you back down and feeling bad, because whatever it is needed to come out. So I don't know if people are going to start trying to throw things back at you and make you feel guilty for making all these other people remember or something like that. Don't listen. They're just trying to bat it back on you because they know they were in the wrong, not you, okay? I hope this is all making sense. Yeah, scratching. Yeah, so this is anxiety creeping in again. So we have it a little bit here and it's just coming back again. So just keep speaking your truth, okay? Don't fall back into keeping things to yourself in case you upset somebody else, because if they hadn't upset you, you wouldn't have anything to say. Does that make sense? So this is a manipulative thing going on, that somebody or some people keep trying to put you back in this box, okay? But you are out of the box, you're free, and you're doing the right thing, okay? Right, so let's move on to the angel cards properly now. So the first one you had was the sacral chakra. I'll show you that again. Pretty. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations and relationships. So this was in the past. So like I was saying about being blocked here, I mean your sacral chakra is further down here, but this is just giving me the message that it needs to give me. So in the last 6 months, in the last month or so, sorry, you've been really feeling what we've been saying. It's got to its peak, okay, in the last month, which is probably why now is the right time to get rid of it, because it's at the highest it's ever been, and the only way to get away from it is to like free yourself and jump back down the other side, okay? Yeah, so this is definitely about a relationship in the past of some description, not like boyfriend girlfriend relationship. It could be, but so this relationship from the past again, it's the same message. You've been holding on to it and holding on to it and holding on to it, but recently you've started, and even contacting me for a reading could be a start. Do you know what I mean? Because you're starting to get advice and information you didn't have before, and it's reinforcing the fact that you've got lots of support and people are trying to get you to do this thing. And if you take it literally, she's like slowly taking handfuls out of that basket and flinging them away. Okay, that's like a metaphor of what you'll actually be doing with your feelings and your words. Okay, so maybe you don't have to just blurt it all out in one go, but talk to this person, then maybe talk to that person, and then they'll talk, and then you can cast a little bit to this person. Maybe you need to go and talk a little bit to a counsellor, something like that. Do you know what I mean? So that not only the people that need to hear it, but you're slowly expressing it out of yourself, and you won't get the harsh reaction from counsellors, psychologists, tarot readers, anyone like that. Do you know what I mean? You'll be able to plan what you want to say better to the actual people that it's about. Do you get what I mean? So you'll be able to put it right in your mind by telling little bits to different people. You will get it clearer in your mind, ready for this moment. Okay. You're actually, once you've done this thing, you will feel, I mean, she's skipping, but I feel like that 1 foot off the ground, is you physically feeling lighter. Okay, so this stuff's really been weighing down on you, really for a long time, has been weighing you down. And as you start, like I say, to release little bits here and there, you're just going to feel much lighter, and that's just going to snowball. Okay, and everything's going to come out to the right people then. Okay, so back to the fairy card. What's going on now? Show you again. This is so pretty. And the words say, you have a strong bond with fairies and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Okay, so there's a lot going on with nature, the planet, climate control, all that rubbish. And obviously a lot of talk on social media and TV and stuff about the lack of insects around and stuff like that. So I don't know if you are actually doing something with a garden or an outdoor space at the moment, which again, when we connect to Mother Nature, even just walking around in bare feet instead of shoes and socks and things like that, you're grounding yourself, you're connecting to nature. The more connection we have to nature and the more grounding we have, the better our communication can be to spirit. And you will start to notice little visitors coming to see you. Okay, so I feel like right now, as this is in the middle again, if once you've done all these first little bits and you're getting things off your chest and you're feeling lighter, you are gonna have appreciation of visitors. Okay, this is a message I've never given before. This is lovely. I'm a little bit jealous because I love my garden and it's all for the bees and the butterflies and stuff like that, and my pond for the fish. I feel like that's what you need around you. Okay, so that's what brings you back to a calmer state of mind, a happier state of mind. So definitely being outside is really good for you. She has got she's barefoot. Okay, so you definitely need a little bit of grounding, because also when we're all confused and got brain fog and so many things going on, you can literally, like I just said, be lifted out of yourself, and you're just floating. Okay, you've got no connection to anything. Your feet aren't touching the floor. You're literally like away with the fairies, but not always in a good way. Okay, they can take our energies and they can just go too far, and we're not keeping ourselves as ourselves and grounding ourselves. Okay, so you definitely need to be spending more time outside. Feeling that grass between your toes is going to be really relaxing for you. Okay, so I don't know if you are an earth sign. I feel like Taurus might be one, but I might have just made that up, so don't count, just look that up. You probably know what sort of sign you are anyway. No, now I'm rubbing my feet together. Okay. That's strange ground normally, ticklish feet. Okay, so I don't know if you're going somewhere like around now, in the last week coming up, around now, you're going somewhere outdoors. A little white ball of light just went past us as well, where you've never been before. But I feel as soon as you take your shoes and socks off and touch that grass, you're going to have almost like a flashback of a previous life. Now, I know a lot of people think that's nuts. I don't. I believe in most things. But whether it's real or in the mind or whatever, if it makes you happy and relaxes you, then that's what you've got to do, I'm afraid. So even toes in the water, if there's water there, just a little dabble in the water, if you don't want to jump straight in, don't want you drowning. But yeah, definitely a connection to outdoors, and I'm just picturing you doing this with your toes on the grass, okay, just on the edge of some water. So that, I feel, is how you are going to relax. So when all this gets a little bit much and might start getting on top of you, take that time out, walk outside, listen to the birds singing, look for the butterflies, and really connect your feet into, I mean, if you can go to a beach and push your feet into the sand, even better. But I do see you with grass. Okay, so I mean, ooh, or it sounds gross. You know, when a river meets the land and it's like a bit silty. There, just it needs to go between your toes for some reason. For some reason, you need to feel the earth between your toes. So that's sandy or silty or like lush grass, something like that. Okay, it's going to be really, really grounding for you. You are really going to feel that connection. And although it harks back to childhood and childlike activities and feelings and moods, I feel like maybe yours, because this whole thing goes back to then, that's sort of what you always focus on, the bad. I feel like when you do this, nicer memories will come back to you, okay, of other things that you did when you were young. And again, that will bring balance, okay, from memories from childhood. I'm not saying you had the world's worst childhood by any means, you might have had, but everything for everybody is personal and different, okay? So something that might not have affected someone could really deeply affect somebody else, okay? So this, I think at the moment, with this reading especially, you're just balancing everything physically, mentally, spiritually. And like I say, once you can find that happy place outside where you can just relax and listen and feel nature, you will be flooded with happier memories, which will then replace the bad. Does that make sense? I hope so. And that's a nice thing. And again, you're doing this by yourself. You're not, I can't see you like going to a spiritual group or any like hippy dippy. I am that person, but you're doing this by yourself. I prefer to do things by myself. I do enjoy all that stuff, but there's nothing quite like being alone and being content. Okay, so maybe you've always been, you don't like your own company because you sit and you think and it just too much comes back to you, so you prefer to be with people, you prefer to concentrate on other people. Now is the perfect time to find balance and justice within all the aspects of your life, like I say, physical, mental, spiritual, everything. Okay, you're just coming back. And I just said job. It's your job. So I don't know if you do work with some kind of nature-based thing, but maybe it's something to look into. Or where you work is this nice outside space outside. There's something job. They just said job. That's the only word, job. Okay, well, keep that in mind, because like I say, if you don't already work in a nature-based environment, it might be worth a change. Or when you're working and things get too much as well. What's this? Clapping. Very slight clap. Yeah. So this yeah, it's not clapping, it's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting anxious now. That feeling is when you need this. Okay, so just make sure there is an outside space somewhere for you to do all that. Okay. Oh, 50 minutes already. I don't know about you, but this is going quite, feels like it's going quick for me. Okay, and then the last card, which I did show you already, is the parents card. So this is what's coming up. And like I say, who wouldn't be proud of a child for going through all of this, coming out the other side and doing it all more or less alone with only people that you can't see help? Do you know what I mean? There's not like a earthly plane gang of people around you that everyone can see are helping you. You appear to be doing it by yourself, which the majority of it, you obviously are doing it by yourself, but it's all of this coming in, okay, from around you that is just, or like the wings, okay, that's the angels and the guides coming and supporting you, and everyone just feels really proud of you. I'm getting like that sort of, yeah, just look at, we help with that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, just singing your, again, I said it before when we looked at this card, singing your praises, and holding you up high, okay? So this final outcome here is the parent people, alive or in spirit, are very, very proud of what you've achieved. Okay, coffee's cold now. Still yummy. Right, so let's do, I've got stuck where I was then. We draw one of these now, these beautiful, I mean, look, stunning, aren't they? And like I say, these are the Starseed Oracle. So let's see what the cosmos has got to say to you. Can I have a message for Shelly, please, guys? Anyone that's listening, please give us a message for Shelly. That's too many. Ooh! Can I have a jumping card, please, for Shelly? I've lost my shuffling abilities. Okay. Jumping card for Shelly, please. Thank you. Ooh, that really jumped, didn't it? Oh, I'm trying to pick this up with these stupid nails. Oh, that is beautiful. And the card is A New Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. That's what it says. So like I said, look where she is. On the edge of the water with her toes in the water with a massive moon. Earth probably, but I see it as a moon above her head. Now we've had the moon above you in 3 cards now. And basically what I said, just you need to calm yourself. Have faith in what you're doing and what everyone in spirit is doing for you, and possibly people on the earth. I don't know who that might be for you, but again, you are standing alone doing this all by yourself. More power to you. I have a lot of respect for people that can do this. You're just ready, you're out facing the horizon, okay, ready for anything that's coming forward now. Whereas before, I'd have seen you the complete opposite way, shutting yourself off. It's too familiar. It brings back too many sad thoughts for you to step forward and try something new. What if it goes wrong? Because all of this went wrong, and maybe you've just been unlucky with people around you that have always been a bit negative. We all know people like that, but you're choosing to make a stand now for yourself, by yourself, and to do things by yourself, which you were meant to be doing, okay? I feel like it literally says, it's happening right now, okay? You are getting this right now, right as we speak, not as we speak. What? I wish you'd tell me who you are. Okay, so like I said, they are so beautiful, aren't they? And I was just drawn to them, and I feel like this is how you feel about this thing. So keep holding the vision. So it's something you've wanted for a little while, okay? Keep holding that like a light, like I really need to cut my nails off. Like the mother figure here is holding you up like a shining light, okay? Because you were meant for more. You were meant to be doing more. And from today, I feel like that's exactly what you are going to be doing. Okay, so I don't know if I said this at the beginning, but when I've completed, oh, we've got a nice pyramid here as well. I love that. Symmetry, balance, there you go. Something else I was supposed to notice with you right at the top, and the moon again right at the top of the pyramid, shining light onto all of this, okay? So, oh, I'm getting little butterflies in my belly. So this, I feel like this is, it's exciting. It's exciting, and now you can feel excited about it, okay? You haven't been feeling that. You've just been thinking, well, this is what I want, but it's never going to happen. Why would it happen for me? Why? When all of this has happened, why would something good happen to me? It doesn't. It does. It's coming. It's been waiting. It's been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they've been trying to show you, trying to get you to do these things. Now you're doing it. Excited, very excited, very, very excited. Also, the top of the pyramid, like I just said on this card, I've just noticed a pyramid, triangle, also on the back of the cards. Okay, so it's a so yeah, so you've got the support of spirit, the support of family pushing you forward. Okay, I'm excited for you. So yeah, so I don't know if I said this at the beginning, I'm waffling on again, I know. I also read the bottom card of each deck at the end. Okay, so now we're nearly at the end. Okay, the bottom tarot card is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so knights are generally like a male or masculine energy. I have to be careful what I say these days, but masculine energy, so female that is like a man, maybe. And pentacles normally relate to money. So I feel like this knight obviously is wearing armour, but the visor is now up. So this knight can see forward now, see a clearer way to get to the money, okay? Get to the money. So, oh, I said job, didn't I? I did say job. So this horse is also facing forward in a very strong position. So this, I think this might be where you're edging forward, job related, or at least this is one aspect of it. This is, yeah, so they're pushing you forward because they want you to be doing the thing you were supposed to be doing, okay? But you haven't had belief in yourself enough to take that step and actually go forward with confidence. So my and next card, Ace of Cups, that's a gift from Spirit, okay? Cups is water sign. Again, this is overflowing, and look at the dove diving down, bringing you peace. Okay, so this is, I think, sorry, I was just caught my eye. I think the little job note, once you feel more settled and able to move forward, it's going to be really good for you. And this is what Spirit want for you. Okay, so this is maybe the whole thing. You need to go through all of these steps to get to the best place you can be to take this job on, because you were supposed to be doing it. Okay, and then the bottom angel card. This makes sense as well to what we started off with. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Well, that just backs up everything we've been saying, really, doesn't it? And if you notice here, this little symbol, can you see that? That's the medical symbol. So when I was saying about things here, chest, throat, there's something that's because of everything you were holding on to that you couldn't forgive. Okay, so this is just another, I'm gonna look at the next one on here as well. Vacuum away fears. It's the same with the medical symbol again. So you really, really, really need to be getting these things off your chest, because it's doing you no physical wellness at all. The writing on here: call upon archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. So again, don't be scared. You're doing the right thing. You've got to get all of this out. It's down to you to get this out in the open for other people to heal as well. You will find it healing in yourself physically. You're holding the power for everybody else there. You've got the stars around and the light around your mind. So this is spirit trying to bring you messages and try and talk to you. Or I feel like they're talking really fast now. They've really sped me up. Look, we have the Ascended Masters as well next. That's all kinds of spiritual religion. They're all there. Everyone is trying to send you healing, light, love, protection, support. Again, in the water, on the water's edge. Oh, my husband's just got home. I'll just let him go through. I get embarrassed. Okay, we're nearly done. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, powerful, loving and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. So basically, everything we've been saying, you really, really, really need to be doing this thing, okay? And it's really gonna skyrocket you up into and the stratosphere almost of this new job, your new well-being in yourself. Okay, so the bottom card on the starseed: weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Oh my god, sorry, why has that suddenly fallen over? Sat here for an hour and it hasn't, and it fell over on 0101, 2 ones again. This is definitely messages from angels. Okay, so sorry, let me read that again. Boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. In the water again. It seems to be massively healing the water. But yeah, that's you relaxing. Now it's all out. You've let it go, let it wash away. Okay, so you can actually heal yourself. Okay, these cards, I'm not making this up. These literally are just coming out one after the other. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. And look where she's holding her hands. Okay, so once you've done this, you have so much stuff flowing in like a waterfall, literally like a waterfall, just flowing into you. Okay, if you see this is all going into you. This is all energy, cosmic energy, spiritual energy, healing energy. So I feel like there are great things to come for you. And when I said about the white light going past me as well, if you see things like this, which I feel you will once you're at your relaxed state, acknowledge it. That's your little spirit guides and your family and friends in spirit, and that they're just making a little appearance just to give you that extra sense of we're here. So if you start dipping again a little bit, keep an eye on your peripheral vision, any lights in front of you, and things like that, and that will definitely, things will start to come through thicker and faster than for you, and you'll just know. You'll just know every day. You'll wake up and you'll just know what's not exactly like how the day's going to unfold moment for moment, but you're going to start feeling a lot more spiritual energy coming through you for you to pass on to other people. Right, I think I'm at the end. I think we're finished. I hope all of that made sense to you, and that it helps you, answers a few questions that you might have had. I know you said you had a few on the message, but I obviously don't know what they were. If after you've watched this you have any other questions, feel free to message me. I'm always happy to answer any more questions. Every now and then I do get little bits of extra stuff coming through for the rest of the day, so if that should happen, I will obviously let you know what's being said or done or shown to me or whatever, or feelings. Keep not an eye out, but the tapping or the tickling of the shoulder, because that's an angel trying to contact you. And just be very careful about this area, okay? Make sure you say things that you need to say at the right time, obviously, but don't hold on to all that negative memory pain, okay? Let it go. Right, I hope you enjoy your reading. Fingers crossed you love it. Let me know, and thanks again for booking with me. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.